In what's increasingly becoming an international chess match, Russian officials granted temporary asylum to NSA leaker Edward Snowden, who promptly fled Moscow's airport. A bold gesture that all but tells the White House, your move.
We are extremely disappointed that the Russian government would take this step.
Acknowledging the Obama administration received no advance notice from the Russians, White House Press Secretary Jay Carney said U.S. officials will continue to make the case for Snowden's return. Carney hinted big changes could be coming. In little more than a month, President Obama is scheduled to attend the G20 summit in St. Petersburg, Russia. And just before that, a face-to-face meeting with Russia's President Vladimir Putin in Moscow.
Will the president now not go to Moscow in September as originally planned?
I don't have a scheduling announcement for you today, and we are evaluating the utility of a summit.
But on Capitol Hill, the statements were already flying from both parties, urging the president to get tough, some calling for a change in venue for the G20 summit. It is a slap in the face of all Americans, Senators John McCain and Lindsey Graham said. Now is the time to fundamentally rethink our relationship with Putin's Russia.
Russia has stabbed us in the back, and each day that Snowden is allowed to roam free is another twist to the knife.
Snowden made his escape just as the surveillance programs he leaked were coming under intense scrutiny. From the heckling of NSA Director Keith Alexander at a cybersecurity conference.
I don't trust you. You lied to Congress.
To complaints from some of Mr. Obama's fellow Democrats who visited the president with other key lawmakers to air their concerns.
This program is not effective. It has to end.
White House officials brushed off the notion Mr. Obama should rethink his approach to Russia. But after his message of flexibility to Putin.
This is my last election. Yeah, and after my election, I have more flexibility.
We want to reset our relationship.
And former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton's reset button with Russian diplomats. A chill has set in on a range of issues, including Syria.
It is a simple fact that the so-called reset in our relations with Russia produced positive benefits for American national security and for the American people.
Jay Carney was careful to say repeatedly during the briefing today that the ongoing discussions that they're having right now with the Russians will continue. Still, the White House may not have much leverage to move the G20 summit that is coming up next month. That is in part because Russia currently holds the presidency of the G20. That is why the summit is there.